diagnosis attached to it? Or?
I'd rather really not speak about it.
No,
but yeah, I'm medicated for it.
So where are you physically?
I'm good. I'm good to go right now.
So you feel like you can pitch?
Yeah, I feel good. I threw against live hitters yesterday, and I feel good.
When did you resume the routine after all that?
Let's see. I think I got back into the full swing of things. I think yesterday was like my first full real live day.
Okay.
So
throwing a bullpen against the live hitters.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And just what did it mean to you and the family to hear from everybody?
It was really cool to see all that support. Old coaches, old players, old teammates reached out. People from all over. It was really cool to see all that support, and the MSU community was awesome. There's tons of support. So.
And I imagine your parents are thrilled that you're able to potentially pitch here.
Oh yeah. They're happy that they were there that weekend. They're happy that they're here right now. I believe, and yeah, it's gonna be cool. It's my first experience here, so I'm really excited for it.
Yeah, I mean, what have you heard? What are you looking forward to?
Just the experience in general. Playing for the first time on Sunday night. Looking forward to tonight's events. That should be a lot of fun too. But yeah, that first game on Sunday should be really amazing.
3 SEC teams, and you guys decided the bracket. You start with Auburn, but you also have Vandy. It's like a mini conference tournament, a little bit on a bigger scale for you guys.
Yes, ma'am. It's really cool to see that half the field is SEC teams. So.
What do you feel about facing Auburn again, and what Auburn brings to the table in a much bigger setting?
It's pretty interesting. I believe they're our first SEC weekend, and it's kind of a crazy weekend. That Sunday game lasted it was a long game. It was a high-scoring game, so I think you can expect to see quite the opposite in terms of the score, but yeah, it should be a good game.
Second trip for Mississippi State here back-to-back. What does it mean for this program? Last year it was kind of a magical run. This year, a little bit of an easier course, but you're back once again.
Right. I wasn't a part of this last year. A lot of these guys were, obviously, but yeah, it's great to be back. We have some unfinished business to tend to, and we look to do so.
Thank you. Oh, man. I like it. Thank you. All right, we're going to steal you for just a few minutes. Getting out there, taking batting practice, taking fielding, what was it like being out on that field for practice today at TD Ameritrade?
Coming off from last year, it's definitely a good feeling. It actually kind of feels like we were here yesterday, but it's a blessing because, there's 8 teams to finish it off, and we're one of them. So going out there and being part of it, it's a childhood dream. So it's definitely a good feeling.
Sorry, is it nice to kind of have a familiarity with this place? You know the hallways, you know the locker rooms. You've been here before. Does it take a little bit of that wow factor that you get when you first walk in?
Right, for sure. It takes that wow factor, but having a lot of returners and getting that wow factor out of the way last year, maybe, it comes here and we feel more capable of doing our thing and knowing that we're here to play some ball, and our mentality is to come here and win, and we're gonna stick with that.
How about you specifically and the momentum of the Super Regionals game that you had personally and carrying that here into the College World Series? How are you trying to keep that going?
Just continuing to put God first and enjoying the moment while it lasts. Going out there and understanding what I'm capable of doing. And like I said, if I put it all in God's hands, I know all my anxiety and all the anxiety in the team will go to Him. And there's no better feeling than when you're playing on the field confident, and you're having fun.
And lastly, just playing Auburn again, facing an SEC team again. There's 3 in this side of the bracket. What do you remember from the first time you played Auburn, and then how have the 2 teams gotten better throughout the year?
Offense. I remember a lot of offense. We won the Sunday game 20-15, and so I know they're going to come out swinging. So are we. They're a very good ball club. We're friends with some of them, but when it's on the field, I know that it's ready to go. We're ready to roll and ready to play.
Why is Mississippi State going to win a title this year?
Because we got what we need. We're going to do us. We're going to play our ball game and have some fun and see where it takes us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
College baseball.
Trade me.
Us being here, again, I think it kind of helps us take a deep breath and understand that we're supposed to be here. Last year was really, really tough for us because of all the, the coaching change early in the year. It was a completely different year. Things didn't start our way last year well, but this year we've kind of stayed the course and we've stayed up all year. And we look to continue that trend for a couple more games.
Jake, you've got 3 SEC teams in this side of the bracket, 4 here total, but it's kind of like a mini SEC tournament, obviously on a much bigger scale.
Yeah, look, the SEC is the best conference in America. The SEC West is the best division. You can dissect the conference all you want. There's so much talent. Vanderbilt's extremely good. Auburn's extremely good, and that's just on our side of the bracket. You got Arkansas on the other side, so and they're also really, really good. So it's going to be a fight, but the other teams here aren't bad too. So we'll see how it goes.
What do you remember about the first time you guys played Auburn, and then how you guys have really grown, both teams, you and Auburn, over the past couple of years?
Well, Auburn's years, it's been a different one. They were really banged up when they played us. They were really hurt, and they got healthy first off, and they're playing really good baseball right now. So we're about to play a completely different team than we saw early in the year. But the series against Auburn was a crazy one. Game 1, they came back and beat us late. Game 2 went our way, and Game 3 was a slugfest. It was 20-15 was the final score. I think the lead changed like 8 times. It was really back and forth, just a slugfest. But look, Auburn's a really good team. They're in Omaha. Every team you play here is either hot and really good.
You probably alluded to this a little bit when we walked up, but taking BP out there at practice, for you, how special was it for this to be the final time for you to be here?
It was a lot different than last year, actually, believe it or not. Last year it was just like, man, we made it. Kind of looking around like, this is a dream since I've been a little kid, but now we've already done it. So now we kind of get to take a deep breath and understand that we got work to do, and we just want to win a national championship. That's the only goal.
Do you feel that experience of being here last year kind of gets the wow factor out so that you can focus a little bit more?
Yeah, absolutely. The wow factor's still here because it's still Omaha and it's still this environment's unbelievable. And the city of Omaha does such an unbelievable job. The NCAA does an unbelievable job of putting this tournament on. It's a lot of fun, but yeah, we got a lot of work to do. It's a business trip, and we need to bring that first national championship home.
Jake, thank you.
Thank you, guys.